Okay, let us do a love reading for your person. You can pick Citrine or the Lemurian Quartz or the Amethyst or even whatever deck stands out to you. But let's do a little check-in, love check-in. All right. Citrine. Let's check it out. All right. Excuse me. What we're going to do is let's look at overall. Let's look at the overall what's going on. What's going on in your connection, the overall energy of the connection. All right, Five of Wands. There could be some sort of conflict within you, within your person, between you two, outside factors. Usually the Five of Wands is definitely kind of a conflict card. So let's look into it. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Oops. Don't you love when that happens? Okay. What's up with this Five of Wands, though? Hold on. I think I want just a little bit more clarity on the Five of Wands. Five of Cups. So there's a feeling of, sadness and regret and looking at the past. The Five and the Five is also just kind of the energies is feeling like there is some sort of, with the Citrine too, I'm feeling some sort of power, some sort of issue with sense of control, sense of self confidence. I think this is not with this Five of Cups and the Five of Wands, though. I'm feeling like this is like an internal issue. This is an internal issue that both sides are going through. So because of what's like conflict of regret and sadness within each of you, like maybe you guys are, each of you on your own are thinking about like times in the past where things didn't work out, like the spilled milk, you're looking at things that's like, oh, like woe is me of the past. You're looking behind you and regretting it. And, it's causing conflict within. Which could manifest as conflict without, because if you're sad about and regretful about something, you're not going to be working well with others outside, not even with yourself. You have to work with yourself first, right? Like that's what we're always going to start teaching our future humans, is that self, yourself. Are you okay? Are you feeling whole and solid? Let's get one more, because that was interesting. It's a Five and a Five. Here, let's see. And then you have the King of Water. So I feel like this has something to do with the way that you're handling your emotions. If you are being maybe more combative or just resentful or bitter and contentious, maybe, that, it's this right now, this energy is to help the connection get more into the King of Cups mode, like basically how to be more emotionally mature and handle these things. Like, how do you look at the past? How are you handling like your confidence, like your, and I'm going to use the Citrine example again, like your solar plexus type energy, and bringing that into a more balanced, flowing, confident, just like whole sense. And then there's the Eight of Cups on the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, that says 7. Seven of Cups on the bottom. Oh yeah, so that makes so much sense. Confusion. Emotional confusion. I'm going to even leave that there because I think that really has something to do with why there's conflict and regret, or looking at the past is causing the conflict, and it's confusing this connection as well because you know, the King of Water, the King of Cups energy is still someone who could be a little reserved, though. You know, it's like handling how we're looking at our regrets. Are we letting it fight within us and cause emotional confusion or illusions? Are we looking at it like I needed to fight? Like, I don't know. Okay, let's get more into it though, because it's like kind of personal. Like, this is a general reading, so I can't really be like, oh, like you're sad about this happening to you, so you started fighting with like people outside of yourself, and now you feel a little bit like confused or pissed off or just like fantasy about, like, you know, be careful when you're looking in the past. Be careful when you look back in the past. Like, is it necessary? Because sometimes it can draw illusions as well, and it can potentially cause these conflicts. I think this is what's coming through anyway. Like, when I read these cards, like, this is what I interpret, so I'm going to share the message. It's like, be wary, you know, sit on your throne when you're looking from your emotional state, because you're going to have to process these emotions anyways. It comes up like the Five of Cups is like, wow, you know, like this one has been coming up a lot over the past few months because everyone's in a setback and reviewing, looking at, well, like, my cup spilled. Like, spilled milk is so annoying. Doesn't it make you want to fight people? Doesn't it test your emotional reserve? And it might even, you know, cause you to be like confused or emotionally like disillusioned, or potentially just like at a way where it's like it causes kind of a conflict. You know, the Seven of Cups is also someone who's like, so many options, like I don't really know what to do, and it's just like being like tempted to look at things either from a conflicted point of view. Could, you know, when you look at the spilled milk, are you gonna fight about it, or are you gonna be a little bit more emotionally mature? You know, and this is, I think, why you pick Citrine, because your confidence and your ego and the way you're processing, like, pull your emotions into your solar plexus. That's your power. Like, your sun sits there, and so you can be like, the power of the sun is within you. Okay, when those emotions, when the water starts getting to you, you know, and it starts overpouring, pull in fire. You know, pull in the fire of your solar plexus. Like, pull in the power and breathe into it, and then like kind of breathe into it. Even I think this Five of Wands is like how it came out first, is like maybe that's kind of important, you know, to breathe in, like, you know what, I can heal my confidence. Like, you have power and confidence still to support emotions, not to just like to neglect them. You know, the connection needs to process these things. If there's sadness between you guys and fights between you guys, you know, that caused disillusionment, you know, pull the power of your inner, you know, your inner strength, the power of your inner sun, your emotional intelligence, your loving nature, you know, your ability to see things from like a lovingly, is that lovingly? A loving father is basically what I wanted to say. A loving father perspective, you know? And then it's like these confusions as well. It's like consider options when you're reviewing the spilled milk, because you still have 2 cups left over. Remember, guys, right? And 2 cups is really like amazing. You can really boy, that divine partnership, I tell you what. Remember, you might not have the 3 of Cups right now. You might not be able to be popping out and jumping and interacting with folks and doing all this stuff that you want to be doing, you know, but you still have 2 cups. Okay, so let's look at now your person. let's see how your person is feeling. How is your person feeling at this time, Citrine? You know, I wonder because we're going to look at probably both of you guys. All right, move that. How is your person feeling? I mean, looking at this, like, you guys are an intense, because it's a mirror, right? It's really you. But let's see how your other person transformed. Yeah, transformed. I'm not the same person anymore. They're transforming through this. I feel like fire and water is, oh man, that should make steam. But it would definitely cleanse and clear and transform. Reviewing the past, having to step into your emotional mastery of where, you know, you kind of maybe disillusioned yourself. And I'm just speaking like generally, because sometimes it's hard for me to just like keep remembering like, okay, your person and you and your person and you, but you're watching this, so you know. Let's see what else. They're transformed. How else are they feeling? Your person. Rage. The anger I hold back is burning me up from inside. Rage, yeah. They're also processing like this contention. You know, the Five of Wands is like fighting. They're I love this. Sometimes they'll insert pictures. There's like 5 people with sticks, right, with like wands, and they're fighting each other. There's rage going on inside. All the anger I hold back is burning me up from inside. Let's find out about that. What's up with this rage? What's up with this rage for your person? What are they having rage about at this time? Total connection, like-minded, resonance, and intimacy, compatible personality types, healthy attachment styles. Oh, okay. So I feel like they're just not. They're not. Okay, so they're potentially just not around people that they feel they have this total connection with. You know, I'm hearing that with you, they have a total connection, and you know, whatever transformation that has them in their environment of this review, I guess whenever they're sitting back and thinking about whatever their spilled milk is, it's causing them to be upset, you know, and have anger and rage that they were not able to have more peace and harmony around them when they have that with you. Let's look at one more for what's this rage about? Altered view, seeing things differently than they are, past conditioning influencing situation, reevaluate. Okay, yeah, so like the past, like the times in the past when they were just like around people that I don't think that they felt very good with, you know, and potentially, you know, like this person I think is like definitely reviewing the times where they chose to go in a different situation with other like energies, and it actually brought out like more like I'm just hearing like, okay, you know, like when you go out with your friends and it was like not that you have to like fight with them, but there's always just some kind of like competition. Like I guess in certain cliques, like they're always like, oh well, you know, like it's kind of like a competition, okay? And I think that's annoying, right? Like it's kind of like, I mean, you love your friends, but sometimes it turns into that. Like it kind of like you hang out for so long, like it's like a brother sister, like the camaraderie starts coming out, is what I'll say. Like there's always going to be this sort of perspective about how we connect with people, right? The way that we view how we connect with people. And your person is just kind of, I think, a little PO'd at those times where they perceive that it wasn't so great. They're like, like, that wasn't a good time. I shouldn't have been there, you know, like I shouldn't have been out with the friends, and I didn't even have a good time because we just ended up arguing with each other. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm hearing. Like when you go out with your friends and you guys like can't agree on stuff and you guys start arguing. Oh my God. I love my girls. Love you guys if you're ever watching this. My sisters, my girls, my homies. But you know how it goes. Like we get into it. Like homies be beefing. Feel me? So your person's kind of bothered about that because they're thinking about this. They're really transforming into like a more emotionally like stable person, and then you know, it causes you a transformation, that review. It kind of causes you to be like PO'd about like stuff in the past, but they also have an alter viewed on what they feel with you, and that's where the transformation comes in. Let's see about, yeah, so what's your person like thinking about you right now, right? Let's look at, I'm gonna go into, let's see what's your person, what are they thinking about you right now? Spirit of the jester, thief, trickster, hustler. Oh my God. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100. Maybe your person's mad at you. Maybe your person is PO'd a little bit at you too. It could be that they're sitting there thinking about this situation. I mean, you know what? That's a good point, because maybe you're sitting there PO'd about them. They're PO'd about you. You know, pissed off, PO. Maybe they're sitting there like, well, they know there's a total connection, but there's also friction as well. You know, like when you're actually like in a real relationship with somebody, it is not fucking just rainbows and sunshine, guys. We have true feelings with each other. Like human beings come together, and you don't come together with the person that you grew up in the nest with. You come together with someone that comes from a whole different nest. So then creating something can cause conflict, you know. I think that your person right now, they're thinking about you a little bit as like, maybe they feel a little played by you. Maybe they feel like you want to fight with them. Maybe they feel like they feel this way towards you, that they played you, that they fought with you. Let's get more. Let's do, I'm gonna look at what's this energy about? When they think about you, what is this gesture energy? This says the 10 of fire wands, the 10 of fire, having just like burdens, carrying a lot of I think what ifs, or just like even everything that you've already been through, just sitting down that burden. I need one more. Let's do one more. Destiny. Okay, so your person right now is thinking that maybe you've let go of them, maybe that you hustled them. Your person could be a little bit PO'd if you ghosted them, or if you're not dealing with them right now. If you guys are in some sort of like conflict or contention, they could be thinking that you are done with them. Like you kind of are like, you know, hustled them. I mean, I'm thinking, because I see the rage card. That's why I'm like, oh, and the trickster and the hustler. Maybe they thought that you guys had a total connection, and now they're just sitting there kind of in this regret as they review things. They're like, well, did we even have it? They could be pissed off. You could be thinking that too. I mean, this is for your person. Sometimes I don't get into the person who's watching, because you know how you feel. I mean, I could pull a card on you too, but like, don't you know how you feel? If you're watching these videos, you want to know how the other person, like what the energy's coming out. But again, remember, you chose this because you're attracting You're attracting this to you. This is your game. And this person that you are so interested in is someone that you have attracted to yourself. For what? These reasons. So let's keep going because, you know, maybe even it's potentially feeling like we can set down the burdens and stop bullshitting. We can stop this. We can stop these fightings, you know, stop these fightings. We can change our perspective, you know, we can transform. We can transform. I think sometimes too the Five of Cups is a card of transformation because as you review things, how can you not be transformed by stuff? Like, how can you not look at, even as you're sulking, if you're sulking in your past, like, like, looking at these old feelings, you get an altered view. Like, you're transforming regardless. So basically, you know, like, how do you use these opportunities of sadness, or how do you use the opportunities of regret? How are you using these opportunities of conflict? How are you using the conflict? Are you gonna just play a fool? Are you gonna set down your burden, or just, you know, take a rest and be like, you know what, I can start over? Because what's after the 10 is the 1. I mean, is the ace again. Like, you start over, right? Like, if once you get done, it starts getting heavy. You start fighting with yourself. What happened to that? I already put it down, but the 7 of Cups. You start getting disillusioned. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I flipped the cards, but you know it's there. You can rewind it. How are you going to transform to alter your view back to this total connection? Especially if you still love the person. Like, if you love someone, I don't think that you're watching this because you hate someone. You could just be wanting to know what's going on. But, like the point is love. Don't sit there and be miserable. Don't sit in this energy for too long. Use it as an opportunity to put it, to come full circle with it. This card's actually really cool. I mean, like, look how you could use, like, this is 10 of Wands, but, like, look at how they used it, this illustration. It's like activation of everything. You're so powered up. You're so powered up. Okay. And that was all about your person and how they think about you. So how are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? How is Citrine's person feeling about them? Past memories. Oh my gosh, yeah, connect us. They are so thinking about it. We are so freaking connected. They are so thinking about all those times. And I think it has to do with the beef. Like, I think it has to do with something about you guys, like the fights. I think they're either you're thinking about the fights, you're focusing on the contentions. Like, when did we have beef? When did I feel played? When did I feel angry and sad and regret? And it's like the way that you're viewing this connection is you know, it's definitely gonna put you in this energy where the 10 of Wands is transformation. Okay, you're moving into your destiny of this mastery, because each mirror that you pull to yourself, each relationship, each connection, remember, this is a total connection still. That's probably why it's so passionate and fiery and probably really transforms and pisses you off. Like, this is fire. Look at that. I mean, that's smoke going off. I'm in Cali, you feel me? We got them fires right now. But it's fire. Your person definitely knows and is viewing things like their past memories. So yeah. Oh, and Citrine is like, that's interesting because it's like fire. The feels like the solar plexus, guys. You guys listen to some solar plexus healing music, tones. Look at some yellow, gold, you know. All right, 2 messages. How are they feeling? Happily ever after does happen, and I see signs reminding me of you. So they definitely feel that they can still have, like, even if they're in this review of sadness, they're still like, you know what, like, we can still have it. The signs are everywhere. It's still destiny. This is still a total happily ever after that can happen. And I think that their view is also being changed and transformed. You know, that's just kind of what happens. Like, as they step more into their mastery, you set down those burdens and you're looking at, like, the rage within. Like, really examining our 5 of Cups energy is so important, because you have to go through and deal with the grief and the sadness and the regret and the anger and the conflict and the bitterness and fighting within yourself. Like, you didn't honor yourself, so you fight with someone else and causes the rage. It builds up the tension. That's just what happens, right? We are human. Don't think that you two, there's 2 people, you know? Like, we each have our own brain. And you are not me and I am not you. Hallelujah. You know, and that's why we have to, like, it's cool that they're like they're still trying to, like, share some kind of, like, connection, you know? You still share this connection. And they definitely are like, it happens. I see you. So let's just look at maybe if there's, like, some potential action. Citrine person, for their person, what kind of action might this person be taking? Blowing bubbles. I'm loving. Oh, I'm sorry. I think in my mind. Freudian slip. Fun loving, bubbly, manifesting, embracing the moment, airy, flowing, being in the now. Okay, so they're going with the flow for right now. But they feel good. Like, I think that regardless of, like, when they are sitting there and kind of, like, contemplating the beef and the fights that you guys had, they still see, like the bubble is a pretty sign, you know? Like, it's kind of like, it still makes you feel good. Like, they're still feeling, like, airy and light and loving and fun about this connection, you know? They still feel like they can be this, have this King of Cups energy and transformed into this, you know. Happily ever after does happen. That sounds pretty bubbly to me. But they're in the moment too. So, you know, like, it's possible that if you're not in contact with this person, it's just because they're doing a lot of review. They're doing a lot of review, but they see signs of you. When they think of you, they're like, wow, happily ever after does happen. They feel a total connection as well. And they just have to kind of get through their altered view of, like, maybe they feel guilty about the fights that you guys had, and they have to put those guilts down, you know, like, as they're transforming to come forward, you know, the past memories, it's hard to get through that. So they're blowing through it, you know. They're just like, breathe. Breathe. And all right, let's do last one will be a little message, love message advice for Citrine on the connection. What love message and advice? Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Oh my gosh, if this isn't, like, perfectly relevant to this whole pile, because, like, the whole time there's been, like, this reviewing of, like, burdens of the past and conflicts that cause rage, you know, these past memories of either not having total connections without. Remember, there was the Seven of Cups, okay? So that card also was about like being disillusioned or being emotionally confused. But they're, you know, emotionally confused, feeling tricked, or just being in the spirit of the jester, like how you're kind of like playing these games, you know? You could just be like playing these games, like you and this person could be just playing these games with each other, you know? It causes conflict. Play these games if you want to. But anyways, stepping into the more transformed King of Cups energy, you know, is the altering of the view, the acceptance. Oops. Yeah, you know, accepting that at times, you know, things are as they are. Blow them bubbles. It's a let it go. Actually, you know what, Citrine? We're gonna do a little meditation intention as we phase on out of your beautiful acceptance. And on your in-breath, breathe into your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is, let's see, your diaphragm, the bottom of your rib cage, you know, like above your navel, kind of like. Breathe in, blow the bubble. One more, breathe in, blow the bubble, all right? Sometimes there's nothing that you can do to change the past. You can't go back to yesterday. There's no yesterday. There's no redoing yesterday. Literally, don't even regret. Like, don't even have guilt anymore about yesterday. Make amends for today. Do better today. Don't even worry about tomorrow. Blow your bubble, you know. Alter your view. Reestablish what your destiny is to be. Always is like in full love, you know. It's always going to be about this harmony and balance. Don't let anything trigger you differently in the upbringing, in the past conditionings and the fightings that we done with the outside world. We're done, because we know now that this life is all about harnessing our true power, letting down the burdens, and stepping into our mastery of letting things flow, you know, letting things be beautiful. Let it be beautiful. Do what you can. Work where you can, you know. Work where you can. Okay, Citrine, see you next time. All right, Lemurian quartz, clear quartz, but it's Lemurian. I've had this for like so many years too. I love it. All right. Oy. Okay. Let's see, clear quartz. What's going on with the overall? Okay. The overall energy of the connection. Guardian of branches, this is the King of Wands. So there's definitely a sense of confidence and power and passion and ability and vibrancy and intimacy and loyalty. The King of Wands actually is like my favorite king. I mean, I'm into it, but anyway. So the overall energy is definitely coming from a place of creativity and passion and wholeness and a sense of just integrity came to my mind. It could also be, you know, like a lot of fire and passion as well. So that could potentially mean like volatile, like mood swings, or is what is coming. So I mean, it's a balancing sometimes. It's just very like fire driven. The element, the energy is of the King of Wands. Okay, let's look at a little bit more. So what? Okay, let's see some more like clarifying that, like what else? Ace of Pentacles, okay. A new start in the physical. Someone's building something. The connection is building a new start. And this is now the Nine of Pentacles, so the overall connection is feeling very powerful in what they're creating, feeling self-confident. It could be that each of you are feeling in your power right now to create something new. Like this feels like a good self-esteem. Like there's a good healthy sense of self accomplishment, which is good always for the connection. Keeper of traditions. Holy moly, they get the keeper of sacred tradition. 5 is the Hierophant. Wow, so there's a definite huge like sense of accomplishment in what you have created. Like Hierophant is like sitting back and being able to a place of authority, a place of feeling powerful, of knowing. It's sacred. It says sacred tradition, but in my mind I'm hearing how to move in life, or like move throughout like what's this world, like what we do every day, like having that powerful confidence to be able to like start. Okay, so the overall energy feels really good, and it could just be even potentially that you guys are moving into something way more solid, and it's moving into something that's a lot more what's it called? I'm hearing long term, like dedicated, like marriage potentially, kind of like just like togetherness, you know, this wholeness, or as well feeling very confident. It's the overall energy of the connection. So with this 9 of Pentacles, like basically with feeling confident on your own, able to start and do, like King of Fire, so I can do whatever, I'm powerful in anything. Ace of Fossils, I'm supported by new opportunities in my physical world, you know, like practical, like getting it forward, and then the jumping straight to the 9, like wow. And then with the Hierophant, like I feel like this connection is feeling very stable. It's feeling confident. If you are in separation, whatever you're doing on your own has got you in, like, you're feeling it. You're like, I'm doing my thing. Interesting. Then you're checking on this person. Let's see how your person is feeling, because the overall energy of the connection is very it's very masculine. It's feeling very masculine, but like for me what that means is just that you know, just feeling a little bit outwardly action oriented, like feeling kind of like the wolf, like I'm the shit, feeling like I'm big boss, you know. I'm Hierophant, like look at that bull, or yeah, the Taurus sign. Holy moly, like oh man, it's so respectable, you know. And then the tiger, very powerful. And then here's the bison. Oh my god, yeah, like the imagery alone on these pictures is that this overall connection is feeling very powerful, potentially in its independence, but also as you know, like if you're strong on your own, then when you come together with someone, guys, like you bring this like such beauty and passion and sturdiness to the connection. When you feel that you are so powerful and in your own and capable in your own, you really bring a vibrancy. So that's the overall. Let's look at your person. Let's see, how are they feeling? What are they thinking? What's going on with your person? Independent, yeah. I admire your freedom to be who you truly are. Oh my gosh. Your person's, wow. So that really, okay, that makes sense then. Okay, so person watching this, you are actually probably the one showing the way for this. Like whatever you are embodying, whatever you are doing that's building, whatever strong sense of self that you have been building and working on, or the confidence that you're really shining, is giving that to your person, and they're really seeing your independence and strength, and they're so inspired. All right, they're so inspired by your independence. Let's see what else. What else are they thinking and feeling? Oh my god, you inspire me. Oh, you inspire my mind and fill me with light, creative. So again, like what I just said, because you are in this, you inspire them to be creative and in their element and bring light, like that fire. Like this is the King of Wands, right? Because you are in this energy, you inspire them to be creative, to start building something, you know, like the nine, even the Nine of Pentacles is like, I'm satisfied, like being creative with yourself, like you built that for yourself. Like Nine of Pentacles is like, I'm self-independent. The wolf is independent, right? Well, they work in the thing, but they're self-sufficient basically is what I'm saying. Like you inspire this person. Let's do one more. How amazing, beautiful. Ooh, I said one, but you know what? Let's see what popped out. And things aren't always rainbows, right? Hostile. I don't want to play this game with you anymore. I've made a fool of myself. Foolish, and I want to make you smile again. Okay. Here's what I'm getting is that they did something that whatever they did to make themselves feel stupid and not up to what, like this par that you are. Like remember, you're the way that you carry your energy is inspiring them. You know, they admire and are inspired by that. Whatever things that you have been doing to build upon, they are embarrassed. I know it says hostile. I don't want to play this game with you anymore. So if they're acting like, oh, I'm so independent, and like, if they're kind of acting, whoever is mirroring the negative side of the ego, because the King of Wands, like everything else always has an reverse, or like a light and a shadow side, right? Like you could be acting like arrogant and too cocky and like, I'm just on my shit and I'm just like, I'm good without anybody, I know what the fuck I'm doing, I'm independent. And so if this person or you is acting that way and it's causing like some feelings of like, I don't want to play this game, like it's gonna build some kind of contention, like, they feel foolish or you feel foolish, even comparing yourself is now what I'm hearing, like, because they are so inspired, maybe they inspire you, like I always have to kind of give it both ways, because if you're watching this for someone else, really what that means is that you've attracted this person because you want to learn this lesson. So you're trying to teach yourself this lesson through this other person. So just know, okay, right now that whatever foolish games that you guys are playing, comparing yourself, like maybe I'm better than you, I'm more on my shit than you are, I can make it look better than you. You guys are both just really inspiring. You're in each other. They're inspired by you. You're inspired by them. This connection probably really motivates you guys to like create something. Like, I don't know why I'm I just saw the Five of Wands cross my mind. So like you guys spark each other. Like you guys like kind of cause not necessarily conflict, but like steel sharpens steel. Spark. Right? Like you guys both really inspire this independence to create. Like, I am a powerful creator, and I know what I'm doing, and I know everybody respects me. I have a sense of authority, power, creativity, and independence. And sometimes I think when you are both two people like that, you know, when you have both energies like that, it could feel like we're butting heads, you know, like I feel foolish and hostile playing this game with you. But they feel dumb, I bet, because you are more powerful. You're the one that actually inspires them, and that's why I want to make you happy again. That's why they're getting on this. They don't want to play these games anymore. They really do recognize how much you inspire this sort of getting on their game. Yeah, you got to get on your game. You got to get on your shit. But they don't want to play the foolishness anymore. Like they want to stop being. I'm hearing like in their ego. They just really wish probably they could come forward to you. But let's look at. Let's see, right? Because this is still general. Let's look and see. So we did. What are they feeling? Right. Let's see. What are they thinking? What's when they think about you? When they think about Lemurian quartz. When they think about Lemurian quartz, what do they? What's their thoughts? Spirit of woods, the voices, goblins, and nightmares. Yeah, because they're playing. I think they're just playing mind games with themselves. Like they're probably, or maybe you too. Like maybe your power. Whoever's watching this video, maybe you have such a strong like creative power, like force. Your frequency that you send out, your vibration. Obviously, it does transform them because look how you inspire them to do this, right? Like you inspire them. They want to be like you. They want to be like you. But at the same time, they hear these like. I think that it causes them. Where was that card? I think the voices, because you inspire them, so they hear your voice, right? But then they have their own intuition, like you have your own upbringing, and maybe, you know, they have these, like their way of thinking is blue, you know, and you're red. And that causes sometimes like just confusion. I know it says nightmares and goblins, but really those are just things within yourself, right? You inspire them to do these things within themselves. We can get some more information because you inspire them to look into themselves, to go into the woods of themselves, have to pull out like their wolf tactics, you know, like independent on their shit. Can you like make things happen on your own? Are you creative or just like forceful enough to know what you know, to go through with this like sense of authority on yourself, or just power probably, you know, you inspire that in them. And because you inspire that, I mean, of course they're thinking about it. Your voice probably rings in their head is what I'm hearing now. They want to be like you, and they admire your independence and your creativity, your independence and creativity, ways to make this. Let's see what else. When they think about, or when they think about you, what's this energy? Spirit of waters, the cleansing, the healing of emotions. That makes sense too, because oopsies. I always have to knock the video. Spirit of the waters, the cleansing. Yeah, because, you know, a lot of times when, you know, somebody transforms you, when you are inspired by someone and you think about their words, sometimes like when you're sitting there and you're admiring that person, like, okay, when they are sitting there admiring you, thinking about you and getting inspired by by your creativity of being able to make your world as an independent and just winning person, you know. I feel like they come up against you, so they can't and they cannot win. So they're just like, I feel dumb. And they hear certain advice or just things that you said probably, and it causes them to have like this cleansing relief. Like, well, I pulled this one for the balloons because like I feel whatever things that you've said to them or how they look at you and how they see you, you know, just the freeness of how you are. She's like, free. And the balloons, it's like, free. It's really like, it helps them heal, you know, probably these voices and the thoughts of hostility, potentially even around being independent and being able to make it out in the world on their own. You know what I mean? Like, you maybe really inspire them to be this type of King of Wands energy where it's like, I'm gonna make shit move, I'm gonna make it happen. And not necessarily that, you know, they're like, oh, I don't like that you can be better than me, but I think that they just feel in their mind like they judge themselves, they compare themselves to you. They really compare themselves to you. And they just want you to be happy, though. I mean, like, you really heal them. So let's go. Let's see what else. What is maybe some potential action? What's some potential action that this person might take? The Screw, not interested, leaving quickly, in trouble, getting shafted, horizontal, what is that? Jogging? Horizontal jogging. Okay. Telling someone off. What does that even mean, horizontal jogging? Hold on, I have to visualize that. Like dodging? You're dodging it? Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that this person definitely, because like, yeah, remember how they're feeling is like kind of screwed and foolish. They feel dumb. They feel embarrassed. And it's not that they're not interested. Oh, they're definitely in. It's not that they're not interested, but they're embarrassed because they're not interested in playing these games anymore. And they made it, the voices are like, I've been a fool. I screwed myself potentially. I don't know if it's personal or if it resonates, but this person is definitely regretful and they're feeling like they can't go. They want you to be happy, right? They don't want to play these games anymore. They're not interested in playing these games. They feel stupid. They feel like they got shafted. Like, the voices in their head are also telling them, like, you screwed it up. You fucked up. You fucked it up. You know, they don't want to play these games anymore. Let's see what else. Because that to me sounds like then that they would be too shy or too embarrassed to come forward. Because I feel like ego, I'm hearing like, especially with all these like independent cards and like these like creativity cards and this independence and this like creativity card, like it's just there's a lot of ego and comparison going on in this reading, in this connection. So if you feel that you have the energy to send the balancing of this, and you know your person, balance, guys. Hello. You love somebody, you balance. Like, this is a day-to-day thing. If they see that your masculine is off, then they bring their feminine side, right? You see that their feminine side's off, you bring your masculine to it, right? But some people, they don't know that because they're not on the spiritual ascension path, and we are the guides, we are the anchors, basically. They don't even have to understand it. Sometimes I'm starting to learn, like, it's fine if you don't get it, like, I'll anchor it, and you could just love me for being my weird self, you know, like, and they love it. They love your weird self, okay? You bring it to the real world. You bring it to the real world of who you are as a prosperous, independent person of spiritual authority and making things happen. These are very, like, would you come up against these animals? I mean, hold on. Where's even the tiger, bison, wolf? It looks like a bull. The Taurus, yeah, the bull. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. No, you wouldn't come up against these people. They're intimidated by you, okay? They feel like they acted foolish, and now they probably feel hostile to themselves. Their own voices are really like leading them into this hostility that they screwed up, because remember, you're very healing to them. You're very inspiring to them. You're very free for them. You make them so happy and light, and they want to have this with you. They compare themselves to you, and maybe they don't feel as they don't feel as powerful as you. They don't feel that way. I mean, this is the overall energy though, so again, it's a mirror, and sometimes you, as the whoever's watching this, like I said, like you anchor it in. Sometimes they just look at you like, okay, babe, yeah, and you're just like, and then the ascension takes us to the nether level, and as we're bringing in the codes, and they're like, sure, babe. And they just love you, right? You balance each other. Okay, so let's do another one of how are they feeling? Who's walking who? Yeah, control, power issues, resistant, unenthusiastic, being led on, being pulled, overwhelmed. Okay, so definitely because you have this pull and this draw on them, they're having ego issues. I think their inner talk is messing with them. It's like, I don't want to play these games and be again, like I said, that you would really inspire them though, right? Who's walking who? They feel very led. They feel very led by you, and it makes them a bit uncomfortable. It makes them feel a bit like offish. So if they're acting offish, it's just because they're like, your energy is very powerful. If they're acting like standoffish, or if they're just like not necessarily like coming forward, but you know they honor your energy, like you know they bow to your energy, you're just very powerful. And it's kind of causing them to feel foolish and have like these kind of weird thoughts of like, well, where does it go? Like, would you go in there? Actually, you, the watcher, fuck yeah, you probably would, because why? You ain't scared of you know you're gonna get there, and because they potentially have not learned to heal fears about that, your independence and creativity to traverse this, to get through this, it makes them feel like uncomfortable and stupid and foolish, because they might not know how to do it, or they might not even have ever been interested or known about healing and being like in the love vibration and taking fear-based emotions, or just like vibrations and frequencies, and transforming them. Like, this is you. You transform shit. You're like, you know what? I take it, I put it in my King of Wands energy, and then I put it into my new Earth, my new Ace of Pentacles, and I go hard for it, hammer that out, bam, and come out even more like solid about it. Do it all over again. So, you know, be mindful that everybody has their journey to make, and it's not like, oh, I was just hearing this quote, like, do you remember your spiritual awakening for the first time? Like, it's not easy. It's really scary. It's really scary to be so transformed by someone, they shake your life up, okay? You're just like, what the who's leading who? Like, who has control in my life? Who's actually like inspiring who? You really inspire this person so much that it puts them in a whole new, like, they want to be a whole new person. They don't even know how to be. They don't even know how to play this game. They don't even know how to get in this level. So, you know, if you're mindful of that, if that is their energy, or maybe that's your energy, just, you know, heal and traverse. It's interesting that it's like also these two things like kind of look the same to me, like getting through it, right? Who's walking who? Like, walk yourself through it. Walk yourself through it. Let's do, okay, what would they, let's see, deep down. Okay, deep down, how do they feel? What would they say? What would they say? Your kindness heals me. Oh my God, you guys. Absolutely. The way that you have been with them, you inspire them to be free and happy and smile and heal. You heal them. You absolutely. It's two cards of healing. I even think that they're so transformed by you. Yeah, like they never thought about this type of healing before. Like you really put them in like this phase of like, I'm a creator, like I am a powerful manifester and creator of my own. Like I can take fear and turn it into a higher vibration. I can like make it disappear. I can make all that shit. I can make my foolish hostilities, you know, this that screwy attitude, the voices in the nightmares of like feeling punked or like they just don't know. I can heal that. You inspire this in them. You bring that to them. Which again, it's scary. Like imagine someone else healing you when you weren't even aware of it. Like you didn't even know how to play that game. Like you imagine you getting, like I'm hearing Kundalini waking up. Like maybe you activated their Kundalini. I'm hearing or vice versa, because this is a lot of creative manifesting of healing and traversing things through. Take my hand, let's begin this adventure. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Oh, but they really just want to be with you. This is so funny. I really feel like regardless, okay, so maybe you are not, or you are. They really just enjoy taking this trip with you through it all, through the woods, you know, through the healing. Even if it, like, I know it says this here, but you can always take it as like the image as well. It's like being together, being pulled, you know, your kindness pulls them into taking this adventure into where they've never been before. It's into this level that they've never been before. If they're acting hostile, it's only because they feel dumb. They don't know how to play on your level. They're too inspired. They're trying to learn. But they want to do this with you, this adventure. They want to learn how to do this with you. Take my hand. Let's begin this adventure. All right. I'm gonna do. Oh, you know what? This popped out. Feel great first. Feel the feeling of having a partner, healthy relationship, raise your vibration, will attract the same. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Your person is definitely working through like kind of confidence. Because like I said, independently you have to feel good first, and then when you actually come together, oh man, you guys, like they're so ready. They're doing this. I feel like they're working on getting themselves great first, so that they can actually come to you and know how to play on your level, so that they don't have to feel like they're just get like a foolish screw. They don't want to just feel like maybe they were so in awe of you that they never even like talked, or they were just like bumbling fool, like they feel like a bumbling fool, and so they want to learn, they want to know how to get on your level. You inspire them so much to feel great with themselves, to get on their King of Wands. You really inspire that in them, and they want to, they're getting on it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do actually. This was going to be my love advice. One last little message of advice. Love advice for Quartz. Okay. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Take my hand. Let's begin this adventure. You heal me. Your kindness heals me. This is a sacred union. Oh my God, you guys. Twin flame. I just heard it in my mind because, yeah, this is a twin flame relationship. It's so transformative that you guys will probably just like go back and forth playing. Like there's the blue and the red, the, you know, masculine and the feminine, the balancing. You inspire them, they inspire you. You guys also lead each other down these ways of, you know, transforming, you know, new ways of sacred union, which is the union in the self. I don't know if I said it in this video, but it's like, if your masculine is depleted, then I step in for you, or like I balance for you. If my feminine's being a certain way, then you balance my feminine for, like, it's always going to be like a balancing, a sacred honoring and treasuring of the relationship. And they truly feel this way about you. Like they really feel this way about you. Like you really bring healing to them. They find you so sacred. And so if they are not coming around you, it's because they're building themselves up to feel good enough to bring something to you. So honor, just keep doing what you're doing. Honor yourself, I guess. Just keep shining your light. They're so inspired by you. You know, they're so inspired by you. You keep them going through it, and you keep them on their game. So, you know, all right. I hope this was good for you. It was good for me too. Lemurian and Quartz. All right, see you next time. All right, Amethyst. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Look how like there's the light. Let's put it somewhere over there. Okay, let's get the overall energy. Let's see what we got for the overall. Let's do this. Let's do the overall energy. Like what's going on? What's going on with this overall? Six of Wands, success and recognition. Okay, so each of you could be just feeling really good and positive with like where you are independently, or even the connection is like recognizing, okay, yes, this is my person. Yes, we are successful together. Like it's kind of like a mutual understanding that like we go good together. Yeah. We go good together. Let's get some more information. So let's clarify the Six of Wands just a little bit more of the energy. The Seven of Swords. Let's keep going because it could be deception and strategy. Seven of Swords also, I believe in the like regular tarot is like, it's like the soldier or someone who's sneaking they're taking weapons. They're basically sneaking away weapons from the enemy camp. So they could be sneaking some kind of, what, it's okay, the King of Swords, what else? So definitely keeping, oh, interesting. Okay, the King of Pentacles, guys. I was just like thinking in my head. So I think they're strategizing. This is what I'm hearing. So this is for someone who is not in contact. They recognize that they this connection truly has like the stability and kind of the I don't know if this makes sense, wherewithal, like it has the durability to sustain. But they're being very methodical about it. Like they really want success in it. So if you guys are not together, it's because they want to come forward with like straight king. Like they want to be like, they want to be like, this is what I'm hearing, like, they just want to show up and be the king. No questions asked. They'll be like, ba-bow, I told you I had it, ba-bow. Like, I have the house, or like, I got the materials, I got the whole stability. Tell me I'm lying. Like, they want to, like, I know, and it says, like, the Seven of Swords, which is, like, they think it's, like, the lying and the strategy and the deceit and the sneaking and the theft, you know? But what I'm hearing because of the Six of Wands is that they just want to have success on actually bringing whatever they've been working on, it's because they want to be successful and bring it forward. They're not being completely showing you their strategy. Like, again, I'm going to go back to the original tarot from somewhere where I read, where it's like they're taking the Seven Swords, right? Like, they're stealing away in the nighttime. They're taking the swords, but the reason why there's this strategy component to it is because where are they taking the swords from? From the enemies, so that they have a strategy to come through and be successful, to rule kingly, safely, with wit and intellect and strategy. Yeah, okay. There we go. And it's kind of an ego thing as well, because when I'm seeing the Seven of Swords with the Six of Wands, I'm like, oh, this person's cocky about it. Like, they're like, I don't have to tell you my strategy and my plan, because I'm going to just show up and be like, today, I told you. But that's like causes anxiety for some people. Like, some of us don't like surprises, okay? And I have to put the hand gesture because you can't see my face. Some of us don't like sneaky surprises, even if you come out with everything, like even if you were just like coming, like, they want to champion in, is what I'm seeing. They want to just come riding in on the horse so that they could get the accolades. They don't want to show you nothing until they come riding on it. They don't want to show you nothing. Sorry, I was out of camera. They don't want to tell you or show you what they're doing until they come riding in on the success horse, bringing in, you know, that intellect and that stability of like, I knew what I was doing. Like, but you know what? Sometimes anticipation makes people a little uncomfortable. I don't know how you are. I guess if you are in anxiety because they're not communicating, or that you feel like they're being like hidden about stuff, like, if you're like me and you don't like not knowing what's going on, just agree to disagree, because this person, again, like, they're not you. They have a different way of going about it, and this could be a lesson for you, because as I say in all my videos, this is only a mirror attracting back the lesson that you want to learn. You're attracted to this person and to this stuff because you want to learn this. Your soul wants to learn this. This is why your love wants to learn this, how to crack open and learn this. So like I said, if they are not telling you their strategies, or if they're acting a bit kind of egotistical about stuff, it's because they have this huge plan to pop out with something. At least that's the overall energy of the connection. Secrecy, but success, right? And it's to really have the kingdom succeed. The king and the king, like, what the fuck? The Six of Wands? Yeah, they have a thing about, like, both of you, I think, too. This could be you. You could be somehow not telling everything because your ego's also in it, and you want to have success to be like, today, I told you I could do it. I told you. Okay, so let's look at what has your person, what's the energy of your person? How are they thinking and feeling? Integrity. I'm trying to do the right thing. The strategy of having success and doing the right thing. The intellect of doing the right thing, of the stability. Okay, so they're definitely taking this time to strategize the integrity of the situation. If they're not coming forward, if they're being away from you, or you're being away from them, it's because there's the integrity being protected. My cousin said one time, I love it. It's so smart. It's like God was protecting the integrity of the situation, because so basically, like, she was about to have an altercation and something happened where the integrity was maintained. Like, she didn't fall for it. Like, I think it had to do with like something just inappropriate, like in like a sexual situation or whatever. And she was like, you know what, no, she was like, let's not, and like wait or something. Like, basically she was like, oh, thank God, God kept the integrity of the situation. So sometimes things don't happen, right? They don't come forward, they don't like tell you, or they disappear and they fucking do that weird little ego shit for the integrity of the connection. For you, again, this is your mirror. You want this person, you're attracted to this person, look in the mirror. Just, this is why. Okay, you're growing, and this is your lesson. This is for you to learn. What else is the outside person, though? This mirror, what else are they thinking or feeling? I can't seem to do what's right. Interesting, because the lies with the 7 of Swords. So I feel like definitely they don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you something, but it is driving them nuts. It is definitely driving them nuts because they're trying to keep the integrity. Okay. They could be going through some stuff. They could be doing some things to get where they want to be that they're not necessarily proud of, and they don't want to tell you that because they want to honor the integrity that they feel towards you. I'm hearing rejection is God's protection as well, or like, what is it? Plausible deniability. Hello. All right, here we go. One more. Oh, I can't accept it. Denial. That's so interesting because I just said, what is it? Plausible. Didn't I just say that? Wait, did I just say plausible deniability? I'm gonna freak out if I did, because like I know I just said it, but sometimes when I get into like readings, it's like I'm just flowing. So anyways, I can't accept it. They don't want to tell you certain things because plausible deniability, basically, it's like the president is not told certain things, so that if we ever question him, he'd be like, I didn't know. And Mr. President, they don't tell you things. Like, there's level of clearance way above, like there's strategists and things happening way above the level that you are aware of, because it needs to be executed on a very successful level. Like, they only want to show the integrity of the results. Even if they're doing maybe some unsavory things, they could be doing some work to create something. And, behind, what is that? It's like, no. Like, remember as a kid, you really thought crossing your fingers meant that your lie was somehow, you could get through it. And why? Because you didn't really want to hurt them, though. I mean, you had the plausible deniability. Like, they don't want to accept that maybe their actions and what they're doing to maintain this image, they want you to keep a good image of them, is what I'm hearing. And so they're being sneaky about, like, possibly how they are embodying this king stuff. And now I'm, like, super interested to, like, go into this. So guess what? Amethyst. I'm gonna freaking find out. I want to know. So what's up with these lies and the 7 of Wands? What's up with this deception, lies? What's that about? Frigid. Chilly, cold personality, cold-hearted, getting iced out, not happy situation, needs time to thaw. King of Swords, wanting to just look a certain way, I think is what they're trying to hide. Like, they're in denial that, like, they're not just in this King of Pentacles suave, like, have it together already. Like, this they're basically kind of like fronting about how much they actually have it together. They're a little bit frigid about appearing like they don't have it together. So maybe they keep up a pretense. Maybe they only show you when they're doing good. Maybe they only come forward and show you when they're doing good. And it's not necessarily that they're lying. They're just in denial that I'm just trying to show you the goodness of me. I do have integrity, and maybe they just feel like uncomfortable, or like, you know, they don't feel like they have they don't have the full king power and authority and stability, and so they kind of like maybe only show you so much, and they act a little bit frigid because they want to appear successful and that they have the integrity and the recognition of success. But you know what? Like, what they are hiding, like the lie is that they're not happy with their situation. And I think that even if they're giving off this interpretation of I got it all together because they just want you to see them in a certain way, and they have integrity towards you. Like, why would you show some, oh my gosh, in my mind that's so not cool, but like in my mind it's like, why would you show someone that you're a bum? Oh my gosh, that's so mean. Sometimes my inner voice is not great, but I have to honor and let it out. So why would you show someone that you don't have it together? If you really liked them, you probably wouldn't. This person feels that way. They feel like they ain't got it together for you, so they only maybe come forward when they feel like they can show you they have the integrity. Let's get some more information on that though, because I can't accept it. So what is the denial? What's this denial about? What is this denial about? Proposal. Get proposed to. Surprise gift. Something that is proposed. Things moving to the next level. Oh my God, you guys. Sometimes it does make me sad. It really does. Like, people, they are so wrapped up in this person will not accept me. Oh my God, here I'm hearing it again. Like, why would you show them I'm a bum? Like, maybe they don't have what they think you truly are worthy of. And so they really just want to move things to the next level with you though. Oh my nail, sorry guys. They really just want to like pop out like Popeye and bring you this. And they're feeling so insecure about it. So they deny that they don't have, that they deny that they feel that they're not good enough, basically. How can I say this? Okay, like basically it's like Aladdin. Remember how he pretended to be a prince because he didn't feel good enough for the princess? That's like the analogy that's coming to mind. He really was like, he was a good person, you know. He was like, I just want success. I want her to see me. I want her to see me in this way. He really wanted, like, he really loved her, you know, at the end of the day. But he was kind of like, he was lying. He was lying and hiding something, right? He really wanted to come off as that prince, that he had everything. Only a prince could marry a princess. Why? And he fell in love with her. He was true about it. He was true. He felt about her, you know, but only a prince could marry it. And he couldn't face it, the denial that he wasn't good enough for her. So what did he do? He got lucky. I mean, he got the little lamp or whatever, but he didn't like go wish for another woman or nothing. No, turned me to a prince, right? Strategized to turn himself into a successful prince, you know, which he was not. He was not, but you know, you couldn't tell him that, right? You couldn't tell him that in his mind. I love fucking Aladdin. They see more than just a poor boy. Like, would they see a poor boy? No, they would find there's so much more. integrity in the proposal. Like, this person genuinely loves you. They just don't feel good enough for you. Okay? So let's see what they would say. What would your person say? What would your person say to you right now? If they could, or our love story is unfinished. Yeah, right. Because even with the Seven of Swords, sometimes that's like that energy of like sneaking in and sneaking away and coming in and sneaking away. And oh my gosh, I'm just like seeing again like how in that movie Aladdin, like he comes when he's like dressed as the prince and he comes, it's like unfinished anyway. And then he like leaves again, right? Oh, this one is interesting. It was already just facing up. Stars aligned. So they definitely feel like they're being led to you. The story is unfinished, okay? They're not done. They can't accept it. They're not done. They're definitely like, I don't care if I have to go away for a long time and work up anything I need to come back to show them that I am successful and the person for them. Like, I don't care how unsatisfied I am on this journey, I'm gonna come back. Like, they're gonna maintain the integrity to keep going. Okay, let's get one more. Oh, that's interesting on this one. I fantasize about us together. So I think definitely they have this idea in their mind of how they want to come back and be with you. Like, it's unfinished. Our story is unfinished. They have this idea of how they're going to come back to you, this strategy, and they want it to look a certain way. The stars align. I fantasize a love story. Like, they're very wanting it to look, oh my God, here I'm hearing Aladdin again. He wants to like wow you with the magic. Remember, he comes with like all that fantastic stuff. He tries to come in with all of it. They're thinking about that. They can't get it out of their mind about a certain way they want to bring it forward to you, like a star love story, like a fantasy. They really want to like be this, they have this idea in their mind. And I think that's even why this frigid card is here, because like frigid and fantasy, like one is very big and the other one is like way more limited, you know? And as they sit there in their frigidness, and they're probably like in that denial of just kind of, I think, how can I keep my integrity if I'm not really confessing that I don't have it together? I don't have it, like, I'm trying to basically pull it together. And I'm being more sneaky about it because they just want to show you the success. They don't want to show you, like, the grit and the hard work. They just want you to see, which is kind of weird because, like, the grit and hard work is integrity, right? They just feel, they don't feel good enough. They're in denial. But their overall energy is still very, that they have these feelings of moving things to the next level. They just want success. They really do. So let's look at what is maybe some potential action. What's some potential action or some potential moves this person would take? Leveling up, you guys. Oh my gosh. You deserve the best. Major improvement, doing inner work, dealing with past hurts. They only want to come to you, I swear to God. You guys, they only really want to come to you as this king, this emperor, this prince. They only want to come to you as leveled up. They seriously, they feel like you deserve the best. Like, she's a princess. She can only marry a prince. She can only marry a prince, but I can't give up. I can't stop. I'm not there yet. And I can't give up. I gotta level up because they want you. I fantasize about us together. Our love story is the stars aligned, leveling up. And you know what I love about that movie Aladdin, and I'll not mention it anymore, but they two actually end up together, you guys, and he frees the genie, and then so he actually does make it, even though he thinks that he's not good enough, even though he's like thinks that he won't get it. At the end he's like, Jasmine, I love you, but I can't keep pretending to be someone I'm not. And then he like turns around and he doesn't wish to be a prince. He actually does like the honorable thing and frees the genie. And then actually, I guess that's like the metaphor of the situation, is that he leveled up. And I don't know what happened. You know, Disney movies, but like they get to be together. So they're leveling up, you know. They just want to be good enough for you. They want to show you only the best sides of them. They know that you deserve nothing but the best. So they're strategizing, and they're just kind of looking at the stars, and they're like, you know what? I can't do it. I can't not have this person. I know it's like I can't seem to do what's right, but that's like, they can't let you go, basically. They might think, you might even feel this way too, like I'm too good for this person or whatever. Like it could be the way that they have, you know, shown you certain tactics about their leveling up, because they really just have like this weird frigid way of trying to successfully show you their king status. And it feels like you're hiding stuff from me, you're lying to me, you know, you're closing me out, you're not showing me any sort of emotion. And genuinely, it's they're keeping their integrity, you know, or they're keeping the integrity of the situation, your integrity. Plausible deniability. I don't know what they're doing. They could be doing not so great things, like, and I'm not talking about like sleeping around with other people. I'm just saying, like, they could be like doing a job that they're not happy with, or they're just like being around people they don't really want to hang out with, and like they're just basically trying to level up, and they're doing what they think they have to do because they're rigid. They don't really know their strategies yet. But again, they still have these fantasies about your love story, and they really see themselves coming forward successfully towards you. They really only want to show you the best of them. So why would I show you I'm a bum if I don't have it together yet? And like I told all the other piles, if you know this is your person and you care about that person, what you know is that they are your mirror. Okay, so if you are feeling in some way unable to express the truth of who you are, like the integrity, I don't have it necessarily, but I'm working towards it, and I just want to show you the best of me, you can honor that in another person and be like, you know what, I accept you. I accept like where you are in your journey. Like I accept where you are in your journey, you know, like the Six of Wands, they want to show you the success of them. So you would too. Would you show someone, like, I don't know, your hard times? Maybe, because we're a different kind of like person. Like some of us like to go through the mud with each other. It's cool. And some of us don't. Some of us just want to show the best, the best of the best. Okay. And last thing I will do, or let's see. Let's do a love message. Love message. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Love message. Let's do. Okay, 2 came. Oh, 3 came. Wow, that's wild. Okay, so 3 came out. Alright, let's see. Playfulness. Yeah. Oh, totally. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Oh my God, guys. If this person is a rigid person, where's that rigid card? Proposal. Frigid. It's actually frigid. If this person's a little bit like kind of cold-hearted, like you bring the energy of playfulness, or just kind of like, maybe you're not talking to them, but just in your mind, go into your heart to those memories of when you did play and laugh together, love is the healer. And then you can send that energy to their frigid King of Swords type energy. Like, it's possible one or both of you are just like, no, I need to just like stay in this kind of like silent, this like seemingly unhappy and cold-hearted, all that kind of stuff. And so, you know, like, energy is oh, hold on, let me plug this in. I don't want it to die. But the overall energy, remember, your love advice is saying do some playfulness, okay? Would help probably warm that up. Do some laughter, you know. Remember that there is integrity in this proposal. Like, there is a connection. This is a star-aligned love story, okay? I don't think you would be watching this for someone that you don't like. Remember, love is the greatest healer. And look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. I'm hearing that you're taking this very personal. This Seven of Swords is like, you're taking this cold frigidness or what you perceive to be lies to be a little bit like you're thinking what they're doing is lying to you, is what I'm hearing. So look inside yourself and ask, why am I feeling that way? Is it possibly that they don't feel good enough to show me that they're working towards things? Or do I really think that they're lying about stuff? Are they really trying to hurt me? Or do I think that maybe they are genuinely working towards something to level up? Where's that love? Maybe, you know, look inside yourself. Why are you feeling this way? Maybe you can't accept something about them, that they have a certain personality, that they have a certain way that they like to present themselves. Maybe you need to go ahead and think about how you accept some other people. Do you allow them to come forward in their truth and how they manifest truly, like who they truly are? Like, are they this kind of person? Are they this kind of person? Is this the combination? Like, are you able to accept that in them? Or look inside yourself again. This is the mirror, you know. And everything is always keeping the integrity. Don't doubt that, like, everything is always just supposed to lie and deceive you. That's not, like, look inside yourself. What is the story you're telling yourself? And maybe you need to play. Maybe you need to level up from your frigidness. I don't know, just frigid is a funny word. Ay, Dios mío. My bad. Ugh, I always have to knock it. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, definitely. You are feeling so personalized by however this person has kind of like snuck away from you. You don't know maybe what's going on. You ain't heard from them. You're just like, what? This person just like lied to me and like never can do right. But you know what? You don't understand why certain things happen, right? You don't understand. However, there's always a higher purpose. Yeah, the stars aligned. There's always a higher purpose. God will keep the integrity of the situation. And there's a higher purpose to these events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed, okay? Because there's always a higher purpose, the blessing to be revealed. They don't want to come forward and show you the hard work or maybe the dirty work that they're doing. They don't even want to admit that they have to do this dirty work, that they have to sneak into the enemy camp and steal away something. That's dangerous. They could be doing something that, you know, they're not very proud of, or, you know, to protect the realm, or to protect the realm, I know, but to bring forward this kingdom. Sometimes, you know, there's people that they make choices that I have to do what I have to do to level up so that I can bring forward you know, what I truly fantasize about, my love story, you know, I feel like, where'd it go? This person is not showing you what you don't understand right now because they want to come forward and only show you the good. They only want to show you their good. And they really have that for you. Like, they really feel that for you. They feel like you deserve the best. They want to level up so much that you are feeling a certain way inside. And so you need to examine why do you feel that way? If they're not showing you certain things, why do you automatically think it's lies? Why are you maybe so frigid? Can you not see sometimes? Potentially, I don't know, this is gonna be like resonant. You'll know your person. Like, if you know this motherfucker just never does anything good, like, let me just go ahead and give like the adverse to this. Like, if you know this person is sneaky and lying about the shit that they do and that they have, they still feel good about you, but you can always acknowledge to yourself, do you accept this person? Are you gonna take them, you know, as they come? Are you gonna just, you know, at the end of the day, like, choose to understand or not understand, and always go inside yourself and with a light heart, you know, with a light heart, let them go, let them be on their way, or try to see events through the blessing of, like, kind of the things that will be revealed, you know, because I feel like this person just really wants to show you in the long run that they have it all together, that they are like, like, hearing that Aladdin thing. It's like, I just really wanted you to just, they just really want you to love them, but they just don't feel good enough. They just don't feel like they are on your level as well. So who knows? Okay. With the amethyst, I feel like use your higher power knowledge on this, guys. Tap into either your third eye. Yeah, use your third eye. Use your inner intuition and your knowing about this, because, I mean, this person is like, your other person, your external person is willing to do some, probably anything. They're willing to do anything to be with you, but they won't tell you. They're not going to tell you what things that they would do. You guys remember in Superbad, he's like, I would do terrible things to hook up with Jules. Yeah. But you know, yeah. I hope that this was good for you as it was good for me, and I hope to see you on the next one. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.